I have another what sold video, and I thought 2 videos ago was my worst sale, but I have even a better sale to show you what not to do because I had my worst sale to date. But I did sell 18 items in about 2.5 weeks from October 25th to November 11th. My total sales were $500, which is to be expected because we had kind of the whole Poshmark algorithm kind of went downhill. But things are definitely picking back up again. And I think we kind of like worked out all those kind of things that were happening. I have changed a few descriptions and titles of some of my items just to kind of get the feel of how I should actually change all of them, or if I'm good with keeping how my kind of listings were before, and if the Poshmark algorithm actually likes that. I also want to thank the sponsor of today's video is PrimeLister. Of course, they have helped a ton with my reselling business. I started with PrimeLister as soon as I began reselling. There was only a few weeks into it, and I knew I needed a Poshmark automation tool, and PrimeLister was the best. And it also was the best that I could find for, as a Canadian, the cheapest, because with the exchange rates on all the other ones, it's very, very expensive. Not even a question about signing up with them. They do a fabulous, fabulous job. Their customer service is amazing. And then not to mention, they have rolled out 2 new automation tools to help us with the new Poshmark algorithm, which has been so great. Poshmark is my highest selling platform, and the reason why is that I'm sending out automated offers all the time. I just do everything in the background. I just calculate and I tell PrimeLister when to send out offers, how much to send out offers. I can even go all the way down to only send offers to items that have only been listed for 30 days or less. Like, you can really get detailed with these automatic offers, which honestly, I'm probably sell the most items on an offer anyways, and I don't have to do anything. I go to work, I have a full-time job, I need the extra help, and PrimeLister is there to just send automatic offers for me. The other great thing is that they do the relisting for us as well in the background. I never have to worry about it. I have it set and scheduled that every single item that has been listed for 61 days or more will be relisted. Again, a lifesaver as a full-time, I have a full-time job and I'm just a part-time reseller, and it has been a lifesaver. So if you are interested, you can get a 7-day free trial, and then you can also get 30% off your first month. It is definitely worth a try. I know after those 30 days, you guys are going to love it. Click my link in the description below to get the 7-day free trial and the 30% off your first month. Let's get back into the sales. So if you guys want an actual view into what my room looks like when I am not organized, or I've had a very busy weekend of doing a ton of laundry. I got so many items over the last 2 weeks, and all my laundry is finished. But as you can see, I'm definitely going to have to steam quite a bit of those. I also have my rack is completely full over here. If you have not seen the live Goodwill haul that I did a couple of nights ago, please go out and check that. I think I can list it or post it up here or something like that, because I do show a lot of new consignment items that I have that is designer and very, very higher end luxury items. So if you want to take a look at that. First up is this Ralph Lauren size 3X top, paisley print, semi-sheer, preppy, business casual. This was a bust. This took 86 days to sell. I really thought as soon as I found it that I found it in the summertime, so I thought for sure it would sell. I just thought it being Ralph Lauren, but that paisley print is so pretty, and then being a 3X, I just really assumed it would sell a lot faster and for a lot more. I did get this just at a local thrift store. So 86 days to sell. I sold it for only $17 and my profit was $13. So this is something definitely I probably will not pick up again from this brand. I don't know what hurt it. I feel like I had all of the keywords and the tags in it. It just wasn't meant to be, I guess, but that's okay. I still made $13 profit on it. Moving on, this was another thing. So I wanted to show you guys too that I've had quite a few sales on Depop, which has been really great. So this was a great find at the bins. If you have been following me for a while, you know I am a huge fan of, I'm going to say it, Dizagel. It might be pronounced a different way, but I just think their items are just so neat. But anyways, I sold this women's size medium sweater, light knit, gray long sleeve, colorful sequin. And I thought this would be perfect for a teacher. Just the way that it's like had all of these kind of really pretty bold prints, and it had kind of like quotes on it that says start with a big smile. So I did put in positive quotes as keywords. School teacher outfit I thought would be perfect. So I'm not sure who bought this, but I hope it was somebody like that, or maybe like a social worker or somebody, because I think that it was just like a very happy knitted shirt. This only took 36 days to sell, and I sold it for $22, and I made $15.30 off of it. So I was very happy with that. Next up, this was surprising to me. I found this at the bins, and this was a Banana Republic women's extra small button-down green striped linen oversized cover-up. I should have saved this for myself because I really liked it, and it was super oversized. Like, this was not meant for, like, you weren't going to the office with this. This was definitely for coastal, if you're going on a beach vacation, but you could kind of like lounge in it as well. So it was really nice, and it had a linen and viscose blend in it. This one sold in one day. I only had it up for a few hours. I sold it for $28, and I made $21 profit. So very happy with that. I really hope I find another one like this one day because it was really nice, and I should have probably kept it for myself. But that's how it goes, right? You got to sell your stuff. You can't keep everything for yourself. Okay, next up is this Talbot size 12 wool blend jacket, double-breasted peacoat style, warm, preppy navy. I picked this up at a yard sale, and it was only $5, which was really great. I picked it up for a lot of reasons. It was Talbot's. It was a size 12, so it's a bigger size. It was a wool blend, and it had that kind of like preppy sort of nautical kind of vibe to it. And because this was just coming into fall, I thought that would do really, really well. I paid $5 for it at a yard sale. I sold it for $30, and I made $19 profit. This was a no-brainer, win-win. And then, look, guys, I even messed up the whole entire, I didn't even put condition, material, or size in it. So I must have been doing a draft, and I completely missed on it, and it sold anyways. Well, that was very lucky of me. Don't do that. Here's another thing not to do. Double check your drafts before you send them out to make sure that you have everything in there and correct, because this actual item could have been probably sold faster. Might have been sold for more money if I would have had more details in it. Yeah, don't do that. I just realized that. So yeah, there you go. There's a don't. I sold this Arian women's cable knit poncho, Cape Merino wool, chunky knit button quiet luxury. I picked this up last early spring when Value Village was doing their 50% off clear out of like all their sweaters and things like that. So I'm not surprised that it took 200 days to sell, and I was okay with it. It was in really, really great condition, really, really pretty. I sold it for $45, and I made $25.49 off of it. I don't go to Value Village very much anymore, but this was a great find, and if I had just waited and posted it till the fall, it probably would have sold, you know, within a few weeks, if not a month. So another great sale. Okay. Coming up, next up is my worst sale to date. Now, I know a couple weeks ago I said I had a really bad one, and I think I ended up making like $4 profit off of it. But this one tops the cake, guys. So don't do this. Do not do this. This is a Cynthia Rowley turtleneck pullover sweater, wool blend, gray, size medium. This was my very, very first thrift haul that I ever did. And of course, I went to Value Village. I think I did have a coupon. I might not have. I have no idea. I was just excited to get out there and like see what they have and like shop at thrift stores. And I was happy because I found a wool sweater. So I thought that kind of was the key. But apparently not. So I unfortunately paid $14 for this. And I kind of just chalked it up to it took 365 days to sell, a whole entire year. And I only sold it for $19. I was more than happy to take the offer for the $19. I just wanted to move it out and I was very happy. It was a nice sweater. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. Kind of my style too, maybe more of a like early 2000s kind of style. I made $1.05. So I didn't go under. I haven't done that yet, but we're coming really close at $1.05. If you are new and you are coming up and you want to go thrifting, and I totally get it because that is the best. The best part of this is going shopping. That's kind of why we do this. And you get to find these great pieces. Do your research before you go, and do not shop at regular thrift stores unless they have a sale going on, because you will be mostly screwed on it. Unless you're finding like big, huge, quality designer brands. I totally get that. I mean, just let's say that it's just not. They're just kind of bread and butter items, and they flip, within 30 days, and it doesn't cost a whole lot of money. No one's paying for it. Don't do it. Just hold off until there is a sale, and you will be much, much happier with that. And then don't start thrifting until you do your homework, do your research, find out what's selling. This is not selling, guys. This was just a fluke, I think. I can't believe I sold this. It took an entire year. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's move on. Let's get on to something better, because this is a really good one too. This was a great find. Oh, this is so good. Let's go back to the good ones. This was a Brooks Brothers men's sweater, size extra large, lamb's wool, crew neck heritage preppy. This sweater was gorgeous. It felt so nice and so soft and like so luxe. We need like to be able to like feel this. I want you guys to feel the fabric. It was beautiful. It was in immaculate condition. And I was not surprised because it only took 6 days to sell. I actually did sell this on Amazon, which was cool, to a Canadian buyer. I sold it for $50 and I made $47.01. I had barely any money into it. This I got at Value Village, but I used like my coupon money, or how they do like you get points, and so I actually ended up putting this towards this. Even my husband came in a couple times, and this sweater was like hanging up ready to be steamed, and then it was hung up ready to be photographed, and he's like, did you find me one like this yet? Because it wasn't his size, and he's like, this is what I want. This is what I want. So I was really happy to find this. I was happy to sell it within the 6 days. And Brooks Brothers has surprised me. I've only listed 2 Brooks Brothers. I listed a denim dress not that long ago, and then this item too, and they sold in less than a week, guys. So keep your eyes out for Brooks Brothers. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe the more substantial pieces are going better. So I had a long sleeve buttoned denim dress. It was really, really pretty, nice, heavy quality. That sold within less than a week for really great money. And then also this 100% lamb's wool Brooks Brothers sweater. So maybe keep your eye out for those. It seems to be doing well for me. Up next, I sold an Aerie, which I was really happy with. I found this Aerie at the bin, so I didn't pay more than $2 for it. This is an Aerie women's large cozy up waffle skater pant, oversized olive green loungewear. I actually have a pair of these pants, and they're so nice. I mean, they run massively huge. So like I'm normally like a medium, and I would get like an extra small. But anyways, these are beautiful. If you ever come across them and they're in good shape, like you will be like in heaven and cozy all winter long if you can find one of these. They're really great. So this one sold on eBay, which was great. It actually sold to someone in the States. I can't remember exactly where it went to. No problem, no questions asked, everything, and it flew through shipping. I think she ended up getting it within like less than 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, with no problem. It sold in 50 days, which I was happy about. I sold it for $27 and I made $20 profit. This is a good one. Up next is a Coach bag that I sold. I saw this, or I grabbed this at an estate sale. This is a Coach 10260 Hampton Python Black Hobo signature print. There's something about things that are not clothes that I just don't like to photograph, or I just don't know how to photograph, because this has been sitting in my closet since the summer and I just couldn't, I couldn't get around to listing it, and I'm kind of him and hawed about it, blah, blah, blah. And it sold in 6 days for $65. And I've been holding on to it for probably 3 months, just kind of like that I didn't want to list it. I did give this a whole wash, like a major wash. I watched a couple of YouTube videos. I mean, it was actually in really, really great condition. I had some issues with the inside of the bag. It was kind of dirty, but I soaked it and washed it and did all the steps and left it outside to dry, and it turned out really, really pretty. Sold in 6 days, $65. I made $47 off of it. I only paid $5 for this Coach bag. I picked it up right away. I actually have another Coach bag from the same estate sale that is completely different. It's much bigger, kind of like an oblong design. Not in as great shape. I just need to take photographs of it and get it up because this one sold so quickly. Here is another bag that we sold, and it is a vintage Liz Claiborne bag, full leather, chocolate brown, purse, gold hardware. And this actually sold on Depop, and this actually sold on Depop in the same day. And this actually was sitting in my closet for like 2 months because I did not want to take pictures of it. This was kind of really cute. It's very trendy, very on style with the oblong shape. If it was leather, it would have gone for a ton more, which is too bad because I thought it was just so cute. And it fit like right underneath your arm, just so perfect. And the gold detail on the side, I thought was really, really pretty. This was nothing to clean up. It was pretty much in mint condition. It just had a little tiny mark on the corner, but the gold detail was great because it had like the embossing of Liz Claiborne on it that I loved. This sold for $20 in no days. I just took the offer right away because I just wasn't sure exactly how it was going to go. The unfortunate thing is I paid $10 for it. So I really only made $10 off of it when it was all said and done. But I mean, it got out fast. I made my money and we moved on from it, and it was great. And it was sold on Depop. So that vintage, I think, combining the vintage and the brown and the gold hardware, I think really just kind of put it over the edge. Here is another Depop sale. This was a consignment sale. It was a Jacob women's size small button sheer top, cap sleeve, business chic office. I had a ton of likes on this shirt. I couldn't believe it hadn't sold yet. I think I had like close to 1,000 views and like 35 likes or something on Depop for this one. It did take only 38 days to sell. Sold it for $15 and made $12. Depop is the cheapest platform fees. It's half the price of Poshmark. So if you are not cross-listing or even listing on Depop, you should really try it out. It's definitely hitting a younger generation, and you might not have those pieces, but I have sold things on there that were vintage as well. So it's kind of like a hit and a miss, and I'm still trying to work out exactly what is selling, but it's totally worth it. It's so easy to ship out. I should probably do a video on that for you guys. If you are interested in more in-depth Depop information, or like what I've learned since I've been on Depop and how I ship with Depop, let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in that. I would love to make a video for you. Anyways, that was another great sale from Depop. Here comes another Depop sale. So I had 5 in total over the last 2 weeks. This was a Columbia women's size small jacket, quarter zip, fleece sweater, poncho, gorpcore hiking. They give you cards like every time you spend $20, you get like a punch card. And then you get like 20% off if you buy 10 items after that, or it has something to do with that. And I thought my punch card was good for 20% off. I picked up this jacket, and I also picked up another sweater that I actually already sold as well. So that's not terrible. But I thought I was going to get this for cheaper. So this particular, this was really nice. It was like super soft and snuggly, and sold in 100 days. And it sold for $18, and I only made 12 bucks off of it. I paid like a little bit too much for it. This was another bins pickup. I did not get any action on this. I didn't get any action from any platform. And then just like that Columbia sweater, I boosted this on Depop, and within a day I had someone wanting to purchase it. So that boosting I think is really helping. So this particular is like a snow jacket. I found this at the bins. I wanted to give it a try. I'm not even going to say the name, but it was a men's small plaid snow jacket, quarter zip, blue outdoors gorpcore. This was in really, really great condition. I mean, anybody who's doing like the hiking, or if you're a skier, like this is kind of what you wear. Maybe if you're at a place that's much, much cooler than where I am in Southern Ontario. So this only took 36 days to sell, but like I said before, I boosted it. I was not getting any attractions. I sold it for $45, and my profit was $30. So I was so happy with this. I originally priced it at $65, but because I was not getting the views or anything like that, I was more than okay to do $45. And so I have one more to show you. This was another bins find. This took 60 days to sell, which I think is okay. This Wilfred Women's Small Utopia dress, merino wool button sweater dress, quiet luxury. This was kind of cool because it was actually shown to be a dress, or like a really long knit cardigan, or so I kind of liked the idea of like maybe a wool duster, so you can wear it kind of both ways, which was really great. And I found pictures for both of those. So this sold in 60 days. I sold it for $40, and I made a $30 profit. Guys, the bins are really helping me with my overall profit. I'm just really happy that I'm actually starting to find things at the bins that are paying off, that are selling better. So yeah, that was it for today's What Sold video. I am trying to get these out as fast as I can. I wish I could make YouTube videos so much more, but I do have another job. And one day I probably won't have that job, and I can do way more videos for you. All right, so let's recap some numbers here on the side. I'm going to go through all of those, and I'm going to put them up here while I'm talking to you about the reseller drop. If you guys have not printed out your reseller drop, don't forget to do that. There is a link in my bio. You get free reseller stuff like your inventory tracker, and you also get a listing tracker, which I love to do because I like to color in all my little characters, and then also a mood board that has trending keywords on it, and then just some stuff that kind of influences you when you go out and start thrifting. And we will have all of a brand new one come December 1st as well that I'm already working on. I can't wait to show you guys what's up for December. And also, please, I have some other free resources that I want to build and create for you. But I really need your feedback on it, because I'm not going to create something that I think that you'll like. I want to know exactly what you'll like, or what do you need to help you become a more successful reseller, because that is what this channel is about. It's so we can all become better resellers, make a successful business, whether it's big or small. That's why we're here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, happy reselling.